Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different, y'all. You're gonna wanna make sure you stay to the end of this video because I'm gonna be talking about why that area is causing quite the stir here in Puerto Vallarta. But first, make sure you smash that subscribe button and comment below where you are tuning in from. I love hearing where people are from, so make sure you comment that below. All right, let's get into it. We're getting back to what we used to do on this channel. Sorry, we got a little sideways, but we are gonna be walking around in Puerto Vallarta, just showcasing what exactly is going on. There's been a lot of social media chat about PV lately, so I just wanted to give you the real and show you exactly what is going on. So we did have a couple of storms that rolled through here, but the main damage is pretty much cleaned up. So I wanted to show you that PV is still alive and well today. So do not change your trip, okay? PV is open. Do not change anything. It will be fine. Literally, it will be fine. There is a little bit of damage here on the Malecon. This is in Zona Romantica. There was a little damage here that I'll show you up close, but other than that, right here is pretty normal and back to normal. Now, there was some sand that was covering over here on the Malecon, but they've cleaned all that up and everything is like back to normal. Honestly, totally back to normal over here. Listen, at the end of the day, this is a tourist town. They are going to make sure that the tourist areas look good. However, there are some areas in Puerto Vallarta that have been affected by flooding. Take a look at this video from the Fluvial, I think is how you say it, or Versailles area. Those areas are where people live in Puerto Vallarta, and those areas have been affected by flooding. So when you're seeing videos of flooding and stuff like that, it's more than likely those areas that are flooding and flooding pretty badly, right? But the areas here in the tourist areas mostly are just like flash flooding, and the rain literally comes down here and into the ocean or into the river and then into the ocean. So you can see these umbrellas were kind of thrown about or whatever. So anyway, let's get on our journey. We're gonna walk the entire Malecon, and Lord, they be laughing at how I say it. Malecon. Y'all, I cannot help it. I am from the South, honey. So like my accent when it comes to speaking Spanish, it's a mess. So just be patient. That's all I can say is be patient with me. I'm just trying to get you the information so you can see that it's all normal and back to normal and all good. So you don't have to change your trip. Get your butts over here, okay? But they are ready for the sandbags right here. Like, they're not playing, okay? People out here jogging. We're gonna walk over here to the river and start our journey and show you guys what's going on. But I just wanted to let you know, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's busy over here. Honestly, I was over here yesterday and there wasn't this many people, so it's definitely busier today. It's also hot as hell. Okay, but one thing I wanted to let you guys know about is I do have a blog now. It is blackgayboyabroad.com. You can check that blog out. I will put the link in the description, y'all. Check the link in the description of every video that you watch on this channel. I post a lot of other information in that, so you want to check that out on every video on this channel because it will give you more information. Anyway, here is the river. Now, all of those rocks and stuff that were over here are now gone, child, because that rain, that water was just crazy. But all is well over here, it seems. Water is much calmer today and much lower. It's starting to get lower, which means it's probably gonna rain again. So let's just walk over here and see if our homeboy is over here. You know who our homeboy is? The croc. Yes, we have crocodiles here in Puerto Vallarta, but listen, at the end of the day, it's just like anything in Mexico. If you don't bother it, it ain't gonna bother you. So let's see. Oh, he is over there. He was over here yesterday too. He chilling. His mouth is closed today. Yesterday it was open. But you can always tell if there's a crocodile over here by the people. If there's people watching something randomly in the river, it's a crocodile here. And it's usually him. He usually over here, but you can see his little usual area is covered with water. But today he is chilling. I love it. He's so cute. But don't play with him. He is not to be played with. He is a wild animal. This is not a zoo.
It's just watching us.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
I'm like,
Oh, thank you. Where are you from?
Oregon.
The fans, honey, you know, when you're on social media, honey, people stop you. Anyway, so yeah, this whole area, it's so funny. You see these boulders and rocks and stuff? People were putting little like messages in the sand here with the rocks, but baby, that water is powerful and it took it all. I'm just trying to get you a closer look at this gator. I keep calling it a gator, but it's not a gator, it's a crocodile. He's so big. He is so big. No, thank you. So also, guys, if you want to see iguanas, your best bet is to look in these bushes right here. There's always iguanas hanging out over here along the river. You can always catch some iguanas hanging out in these trees that are located right by the river. Also, some really cool souvenir shops in here. Take a look at all of these souvenir shops. Lots of souvenirs here by the river. Okay. Y'all see the sweat on my forehead, child? It is hot as hell out here. It's not really that hot, though. It's humid. So when you come here, you need to dress like I'm dressed. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. You see what I have on? A tank top that is easily breathable, okay? A lot of people always ask me about my tank tops, so I'm gonna put a link in the description for these. Baby, Amazon.com, okay? And you can get a pack of 5 for like $20. They're perfect. And I like to wear athletic shorts. I'll also put a link in the description for those as well, some that I like. So check that out. You wanna dress with very, very light clothing here. Baby, don't be afraid to be naked. Anyway, so wanted to show you a little update on this area because this area here was already under construction before the storm surge that came through. However, it is back under construction. Like, they are working on this daily. Not right now, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks, they'll be able to finish this up and reopen this part of the Malecon. Now, I want to show you guys just how strong some of these waves must have been because they completely took out this wall over here. Look at this. And I think there's a lot of commotion and pressure on them to get this finished. So this is not going to be looking like this for much longer, guys. Like, it is already fairly cleaned up out here, even from yesterday. Like, I am amazed at how fast they move. Like, literally yesterday, this was full of debris. Today, there's only just a little bit. Because they're out here moving this stuff out of here. Okay. So this area of the Malecon, heavily under construction. It says, you see the sign there, due to unforeseen circumstances and ongoing construction on the Malecon carried out by the government, we are temporarily closing our restaurant, Vieta. We appreciate your understanding and continued support and look forward to reopening very soon. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about that at the end of this video. There is some controversy going on in the city right now with the Malecon construction and the Malecon expansion project. So stay tuned to the end of this video and I will be talking about that because that has been causing some stirs of controversy They have been shutting down streets and whatnot, so I'm gonna talk about that at the end of this video. So make sure you watch it all the way through, guys. Okay, all the way through. But they're out here working, so hopefully they can get this area pretty solid here in the next couple of weeks and get this area opened up again. Like I said, don't underestimate how fast they can get stuff done. Because I know people are always like, oh, it's gonna take longer, it's gonna take longer. Yeah, it might, but they're moving. Look at them out here.
Hello, hello.
Hello. So, okay, so this little naval museum, oh my God, I can't talk. This naval museum, I did read that it received some water damage, but I'm sure they will have this fixed up and open again soon. And this, we have this little situation over here. There's a little damage here, but again, this is not a priority right now. I think they're gonna be working on it at some point. Ooh, it's hot out here, y'all. So again, I did want to talk about the best time to come to visit PV. The best ultimate time to come is probably now. So raining season is going to be moving out of here, and it's going to be beautiful every day. It's going to be sunny, low humidity, and just absolutely wonderful. So that is about November through March. The raining season here in Puerto Vallarta is from like May through early November. So if you come during those months, it might be cheaper here to travel, but you might run into some rain, child. And the rain here, like you're witnessing, does not play. So I did want to walk over here and show you guys where the letters are now being held, because they did have to move them. They moved them because you'll remember, because I'm going to show you, the waves were coming up and over where the letters were, where you see that seahorse is, if you can see that, where all those people are kind of meandering at. The waves were coming up and over the road and into the road. So it was quite crazy. So they did move the letters. The letters are now located across the street in this area over here in the shade. So even better now. And you can come over here and take your photos by the letters. Now, if you're looking for these letters and you are like, where is he talking about? An easy way to know that is the church is right across the street where I'm pointing. So church, letters, beach, okay? And then they have these seahorses things here that you can get on. The kids love these things. Okay. I'm gonna stay in the shade because it's hot. Okay, so I told you guys about the best time to come. Second, I wanna tell you about child. Okay, we have to have an honest conversation here about all of the propaganda and misinformation in America. It has to stop. Quite frankly, it's absolutely becoming ridiculous. At the end of the day, you can travel anywhere in the world and experience crime, etc. I don't know what the obsession is with Mexico, but there is an obsession. And at the end of the day, I have not felt more safe in any other country than Mexico. Even my own country, child. I don't feel safe in America. I was literally there for my 20th year high school reunion, and a classmate got stabbed. Okay? I was in New Orleans, got robbed. Here, none of that has happened. So stop believing Fox News and all the Republican propaganda machine, because it's all a bunch of bullshit. Stop believing it. Just come and experience it for yourself. That is the biggest thing that I like to preach to people about travel is you have to experience things for yourself. You cannot believe what you read or see from even me. Like, I'm showing you guys what's going on, but you have to come here for yourself to see it and believe it yourself. Period. That's how I got into it. Anyway, let me not, child, I can go off on that. I can go, as you hear a siren, that's the police, child, telling somebody to move. Anyways, so let me get back to what I was talking about here. The repair and, you know, just the revitalization of the Malecon after the storms that we got. So, I want to talk about this area here. This area here is where they're going to have the like Christmas tree and the world's biggest Catrina. The world's biggest Catrina is going to be right here in a couple of weeks, probably. Honestly, I'm surprised that it's not starting to get put up now. But let me ask them actually. Hold on one second. Okay, so I just talked to them and they said it's gonna be here November 2nd. So we have like a couple of more weeks, a few more weeks before it'll be here, but it's coming, okay? So I did wanna show you guys some of the damage that happened here in this area, but ultimately this is not affecting anything. These were just, you know, little things to kind of like beautify this little barrier, but some of them are now missing and put over there, but they will probably be putting those back on there. I just don't think they were secure enough on there for the waves, because baby, those waves, I'm telling you, they were coming up and over. Do you see this seawall? Like, this wall is not small. Those waves were coming up and over, okay? Up and over that into the street. So, anyway. So as we continue to walk down the Malecon, we will see that it is alive and well out here. Very, very busy and packed. Tours are out here. There is people out here today. Yesterday I was out here and it was a little quieter around this time, but I'll be honest, I filmed this video yesterday, but it came out so poorly I have to redo it. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, see, all the statues are still here. I'm saying still here like it was really bad. It was bad. Let's be clear, it was bad, but the statues are still there. Okay? Oh my gosh, do you see this sweat on me? It is so hot. Okay, anyway, so we have to get over that. We can't keep harping on it because it will just come more. Okay, so you'll see some businesses here that are ready in case we get storms again. And more of these things here that need to be put back on the thing. But other than that, there is not really a lot of damage out here on the Malecon. It's just a beautiful day here in paradise. Again, do not change your flights. Don't worry. Everything is going to be fine. I get it. It's a vacation that you're spending a lot of money on, but it is really good to come out here and support these local businesses because it has been a slow summer. You know, you have to realize it has been low season here. So if people start canceling their vacations here because of, you know, seeing one video on social media, thinking, you know, the worst, that is going to affect these bottom lines overall. So come out, support, and be merry and sweat like me. Because literally I'm drenched. Shirt is another color. So we're continuing to walk down here. I'm like, where is the shade? Why am I walking over here when I could be in the shade? I always do that. Oh, Lord have mercy. See, all of these businesses still open. Hola. Okay. See, I love these trees right here. How the light hits them. If you ever want a good photo, hit this spot right here. Like the way these trees are and the way the light hits them at a certain point of the day, kind of like now, it's gorgeous. I have a painting from this guy right here. It's really good stuff. Really cute stuff. It's sweating so much. I'm sweating so much. The sweat is coming in my mouth and I'm tasting it. Ooh, are we about to get a performance? I think when I walk back, I'll be able to catch it. So yeah. Ooh. You see how sweaty I am? It's crazy. Yeah, I think they're trying to get people over there. Anyways, so let me talk to you a little bit about the Malecon expansion project. I want to show you and tell you about what's going on with it. So from my understanding, they are expanding it past where it is right now, the McDonald's, and a little bit forward to the park that's over there. The problem is apparently they did not, I guess, I say they, but I mean the government. Apparently the government did not alert the businesses about it, and they are pissed, which I understand. Like, for real, I get it. But I also wonder, do we not want to make the Malecon longer? Child. But anyway, they all over here blocking streets and stuff, causing traffic havoc and whatnot. I'm gonna try to show you guys like what's going on over here. I'm a little scared because there's cops over here with like long guns. So I'm gonna put my camera down a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of cops over here. Anyway.
So it's your place?
Damn, they're all over here. Shit. Anyway, so this is where it is. Like, the expansion is gonna go like all the way down this street and by, you know, that park or whatever. But people are really upset about it. You know, I'm not really sure exactly super why people are really excited, sad about it, or, you know, stressed about it. But I do sympathize with businesses, obviously, that, you know, like I said, are trying to fill up their restaurant or, you know, make business, and then they weren't told about something. So, listen, I do not know the full story, obviously, but I do sympathize with those business owners, and I hope that they come to a resolution and like figure things out, because I do think that money could have been used for streets and shit. Like, why do we need an additional part of the Malecon? I don't know, child. And neither do people, I guess, because they protested yesterday. I will be showing you video of that. All right, let's see if we can catch this performance here as a finale. How about that? Oh, wow. They're way up there. I'm like, Taylor Swift is going to ruin the vibes. But let's try to get away from her.
Oh, okay.
See, they're way up there. There's these trees again on the other side. They're beautiful. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'm gonna close out the vlog. But if you liked what you saw in this video, it would help me out a lot if you hit that like button, check out the blog, comment below where you're watching from, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. I'm trying to hit 4,000 by the end of the month, so let's try to make that happen, and I can do that with your support. So I really appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. If you have any questions too about Puerto Vallarta, ask them in the comments. I will answer them. And adios from Puerto Vallarta, y'all.
Gracias.
Mm-hmm.